Good morning, children. My name is T.Y. Muralidhar, Faculty of English. Welcome to online classes. My dear children, our subject, our world through English, class 10. My dear children, the first unit, lesson A reading, the altitude already we have started. Children, all of you, open your English textbook, page number 3. See here, up to this para we have completed. Nick said, I would be lost without it. I would be lost without it. It means his chicken drumstick. Because of this chicken drumstick only, he used to type computer and he picked the things. Otherwise, it's not possible. Yes, coming to the para. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin. And he is a huge fan of the English Premier League. Children, so Nick not only concentrated on water sports like swimming, skateboarding, like that, surfing. He also plays golf with a club. Club means golf stick, tucked under his chin. See, tucked under his chin. See, this is a golf stick. Like this, he plays golf. With this small foot, he plays football also. Moreover, he is a big fan of football. Children, his parents decided not to send him to a special school. A decision he said was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. Children, initially, parents decided to send him mainstream school only. At that time, Nick felt very hard because special school means some extra facilities may be available, whereas main school, so there may be chance of bullying, teasing, and he has no hands and legs. So how to mingle with others? He is afraid of that. But later he recognized that, he understood that their parents' decision have the best decision for him. When Nick was born, his mother was so shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. Children, generally, any father, if saw his baby, he felt very happy. But here, against this, Nick's father left the hospital room to vomit just by watching his baby, almost all no hands, no legs. It's like torso. So at that time, he could not digest. So he left the hospital room. His distraught mother, that means mother is almost all, she was an unconscious. She could not, distraught means anxiety and moreover, so anxiety, depressed mood she was. She could not bring herself to told him until he was 4 months old. So almost all 4 months she was unconscious. His disability came without any medical explanation. A rare occurrence called pocomelia. Pocomelia means a type of disease only once in millions, like that. Nick and his parents spent many years asking why this cruel trick happened to them. So they thought many years, what did we wrong? So why God happened? Why God made this cruel trick? Cruel trick means only gave them a baby without any hands and legs. And Nick said, my mother was a nurse. And she did everything right during pregnancy. She still blamed herself, he said. So Nick said that his mother was a nurse. Nurse knows everything. So what medicines they have to take, what precautions they have to take. Nurses know. Likewise, Nick's mother also nurse. She did everything right. That means taking medicine, taking care, all precautions. But she still blamed herself. That means, so she thought many years, what did I did wrong? What happened to me? What wrong I made like that? It was so hard for them. What was so hard? So they got the baby without hands and legs. That was so hard for them. But right from the start, so after realizing that, they did best to make me independent. So After that they realized, okay, happened was happened. So baby was born with hands and legs. So at least we can do good things. Like that, Nick said, my dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave the courage to learn how to swim. See, it is not an ordinary thing. At the age of 18 months, moreover, he has no legs and hands. The Nick's father put the baby in at 18 months into water. At what happened? That gave to the courage. Courage means the baby, anyhow, you want to survive. You want to come to the land. You want to come to the land. That means you want to come to survive. You want to come to live. So anyhow, he learned swimming. That baby learned swimming. I also got really into football and skateboarding. Football, skateboarding. I really love the English Premier League, which belongs to the football game, English Premier League. Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant, and he taught his little son how to type with his toy at just 6 years old. After that, parents slowly started to teach their baby. So in the part of that, Nick's father, he was a computer programmer. He just taught his son with his toy how to type, just 6 years old only. His mom was invented a special plastic device. That means he could hold a pen and pencil. So with that, Nick can write. Like that, Nick's parents started doing good things. Despite the risk of being bullied means teased. Bullying means teased. His parents insisted means forced on his attending mainstream school. So when Nick was afraid, so they adjusted Nick's mind, and moreover there may be possibility of being bullied and teased, but parents forced him to attend the mainstream school only. So Nick later understood that it was the best decision they could have made for me, adds Nick. Nick after that realized, okay, if they sent me to the mainstream school only, I got the courage and I learned all things. And moreover, I got feeling that I am not physically handicapped. Who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate. See, financial planning and real estate. Real estate means, the plots, houses, buildings, selling and buying, purchasing, like that. So, very incoming degree. It was very hard. What was hard to get this degree? But it gave me independence, because by this degree only he earned money. Nick was teased and bullied. So who was teased and bullied? So many times he got teased and bullied. But father arranged one electric wheelchair. So he had an electric wheelchair for mobility, for movement from here and there. So father arranged one electric wheelchair and also a team of carers to help him. So when he was going to the school, Nick's father arranged some carers also to take care of his child. I was deeply depressed when I was 8 years old, he said. So at the age of 8 years, Nick was deeply depressed because he was child, because he was a boy. He got so many teasings and bullyings with his classmates. He said, and he went to mom and crying. I went to mom and crying and told her, I wanted to kill myself. Mummy, now I don't like to live. I wanted to kill myself. He said to his mom. I felt cold and bitter. I hated cold and bitter. It's a idiomatic expression. That means not good and very worried. I hated God for doing this to me. For doing this means, so gave birth to this Poco. Gave birth to Nick's too without hands and leg. This type of birth. And was terrified of what would happen when my parents were not there to look after me. So Nick always remembered his parents. If my parents were not there, so who would take care of me? And what is my life? Like that, many times he always remembered his parents. I could brush my own teeth with a wall-mounted brush and wash my own hair with pump action soap. But there was so much that it was impossible for me. See here. I could see always Nick should not depend on even for brushing and taking bath like that. So mother arranged special arrangements. I could brush my own teeth with a wall mounted brush. Wall mounted brush. The brush is attached to the wall mount bracket. So Nick only directly go to that place and just moving his head like that, he brushed his teeth. And pump action soap also. If just press with his head, the soap water will come. Like that, he took his bath. He is taking his bath like that. Though so many problems are there was so much impossible for me. See, not only brushing, not only bathing, so many, you can understand that so many problems still he has to face. Who will take care of all these things? So that's why he said that there was so much that impossible. So many tasks are there that was very difficult for him. At age 10, Nick tried to drown himself. Drown means just keeping body into the water. Almost he tried to attempt of murder, to attempt of killing himself. At age 10, Nick tried to drown himself in the bathtub. So he wanted to merge. That means he wanted to drown himself. So being killed himself in the bathtub. But luckily the attempt was unsuccessful. Maybe somebody found and they saved him. I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. See, it's very important meaning of the sentence. I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. That means, children, so when you have no ambition, when you have no purpose, so without purpose, without ambition, living in this world is no use. See, very careful and important point, please. It is hard to hold on, but only if you fix ambition is not sufficient. To get your ambition fulfilled, you have to work hard. It's not easy to hold on. That means to fulfill your ambition is not easy task. But at the same time, it's not difficult task too, because with hard work, determination, you can achieve your ambition. He said, but with the help of his religion, friends and family, Nick managed to pull through. Managed means to pull through means continue to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. Adversity means difficult situations. In spite of facing many difficult situations, he got international symbol. It's an icon of international. Triumph means victory. So with the help of religion, basically he was an evangelical Christian and so many friends and family members with his religion. So he got motivated and helped. Finally achieved his target. When I was 13, I read a newspaper article about a disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and helped others. Actually, at the age of 10, at the age of Nick simply, he tried to drown himself and he attempted suicide. But at the age of 13, he read in a book, newspaper article about a disabled man, that physically challenged person, that who had managed to achieve great things. So, and helped others, and he tried to help others also. That was read by Nick. Then immediately, I realized why God had made us like this. Actually, earlier, Nick blamed God. Nick blamed God, hated also for doing that thing. That means for giving that birth. But after that, reading an article, he realized why God had made us like this. To give hope to others. Okay, God gave me this type of birth means to give hope to others. It was so inspirational. It was so motivational. To me, that I decided to use my life to encourage other people and give them the courage that the article had given me. So after reading article, he realized himself, oh my God, there is a definitely purpose is there. God gave me this birth means, so it is not for normal things. So God made me, for me, this special birth means I have to give motivation to others also. So God wanted me to get some things. So that's why I want to give hope to others. Yes. I decided to be thankful for what I do have. Then Nick decided thankful what I do have. So what he has good face, good brain. For that enough. Not get angry about what I don't. So he doesn't have legs, he doesn't have hands. No problem. At least I have beautiful face and beautiful brain. For that I am thankful to God. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you know what the world is, right? So the remaining world is thinking that I am a torso. That means I have no hands and legs. That I have no arms and legs. So everybody knows it. The whole world knows it. Nick has no arms and legs. But they'll never take away the beauty of my eyes. Yes, he has a beautiful face, beautiful eyes. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. That means, first of all, I would concentrate on my face. Beautiful face, beautiful eyes, and very intelligent brain. First, I would concentrate what I have. So I don't bother about what I don't have. The challenges in our lives, that means difficulties, are there to strengthen our convictions. Children, if you get any problem, they are not there to run us over. Actually, if we get any problem, that is coming for suppressing us. Actually, it gives courage to strengthen our convictions. That means beliefs. To strengthen means make hard our beliefs. So that's why if we get any problem, we don't nervous. Be brave instead. Said the Nick. In 1990, Nick won Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. Perseverance means continuous effort. Bravery means courage. So without hands and legs, so Nick showed to motivate all others, and very difficult talks also handled easily. For that he got Australian Young Citizen of the Year award, especially for his bravery. And once I was in a car and a girl at traffic lights was looking at me interestingly. See here. Actually, when I was traveling in a car, one girl just stood at traffic lights. She was looking at me because my face is beautiful. So with very interesting, she is watching me. She could not only see my head. Actually, by just watching my head only, she feels like that. So I wanted to her to realize. I decided to do a 360-degree spin. That means full round in the car to freak her out. To freak her out means to make her realize. So immediately, what happened? Her face was like, ooh, what is going on? She sped off really quickly. Actually, she was looking at him. At that time, he wanted to know her. He wanted to know her. She thought that I am a normal man. So I want to tell the truth. See, some others means they too enjoyed. But really, Nick is a good person. So he wanted to know about him to the girl. So he did like that, 360-degree spin in the car. That time what will happen? The girl would see his total body without hands like that. To freak her out means to know her. To freak her out, that means from there she was running off. Her face was like, ooh, that means sudden, stunning. Oh my God, what is going on? She sped off means ran from there really quickly. She understood that body. Okay, children, we'll continue in the next lesson. Okay, bye.